Hello and welcome to another The Race Zone channel video. This is the first video of the 2024 season, and what better race to start than La Primavera, the first monument of the season, Milano Sanremo. Going from the Italian suburb of Milano, Pavia, all the way to the coastal line and the sunny city of Sanremo, 288 kilometers. It is a pretty straight course going, like I said, from Pavia to the south. Then we reach the coastline. Then we ride along the shore and finish in Sanremo. So this course has like three major climbs. The first one is like in the middle at 138 kilometer since the start. So that is Passo del Turchino. And then the final two climbs that will probably decide the race, as we saw in previous years, Cipressa and Poggio di Sanremo. So this is the final 28 kilometers. First we have climbed to the Cipressa, some 5 kilometers, then a rather steep descent to the Torre Aregai Sese, and then we ride for the straight line like 10 kilometers, and then we have Poggio, and then descent into the San Remo. So let's look at the climbs a bit deeper. So this is Cipressa, 5.6 kilometers long climb with 234 meters of elevation gain, only 4.1%, but first like 3.8 kilometers are 5% with a maximum gradient of 9%, and then last 2 kilometers are a bit shallow with only 2.1%, but I expect team of UAE to rip it here, try to isolate as many guys as possible, maybe even Pogacar can launch himself here. We didn't see him attacking here in the previous years, but maybe this time it's a time to try something new, as in previous years he didn't manage to win this race even though he tried really deep on the podium. So this is the final 10 kilometers as we see it on the map. This is where the Poggio starts. This is the famous hairpin where they go into the descent, and here they reach Via Roma and the finishing straight all the way to the finishing line in Sanremo. So this is Poggio di Sanremo, some 3.7 kilometers, only 136 meters of elevation gain and just 3.7% of gradient, but as we saw in previous years, it can create massive gaps, huge gaps, decisive gaps. Van der Poel attack last year, gapping guys like Pogacar, Van Aert, Ghana. So this climb is very special. It starts with 4.3% for the first 2 kilometers, then only 3.5 and 2%. But like I said, it is the end of the race, really hard. Everyone is doing their best, like riding in the red, and it can be decisive climb for this race. But sometimes we even saw this Poggio descent to be decisive, as we saw with Nibali or Mohoric 2 years ago. So it is 4.5% for some like 3 almost 4 kilometers, but really steep, technical, and it could create some serious gaps. And then, like I said, final 2.2 kilometers, a slightly downhill, only 0.2%, all the way to the finishing line in Sanremo. Let's now look at the previous editions. So the previous winners are Mathieu van der Poel, Mohoric, Stuyven, Van Aert, Alaphilippe, Nibali, Kwiatkowski, Demar, Degenkolb, Christoph, Zielek. So as you can see, no rider managed to get back-to-back wins. In fact, no one even managed to get two wins in like last 10 years. So that tells you how unpredictable this race is, how hard it is to win it. There are a lot of scenarios that can happen in this race. Someone can win from a solo attack, from a sprint of a reduced group, sprint from a bunch, attacking on the uphill, attacking on the descent. So various riders and rider types won, like Alaphilippe, Van Aert, Stuyven, Mohoric, Van der Poel. So you can group any of those riders in the same category. So that's why La Primavera is such an amazing race. So let's look at what the bookies say for this race. They have Tadej Pogacar and Mathieu van der Poel as the top two favorites at 3.5. I honestly think that Mathieu van der Poel is a bigger favorite of the two, because I can see many scenarios where Van der Poel can win, and I only see like one, maybe one and a half scenarios where Pogacar can win. I only see Pogacar winning alone, attacking on the Poggio or Cipressa, but Poggio more likely. However, I see Van der Poel winning solo, winning with the attack on the Poggio, on the descent maybe. I see him winning from a reduced group, like 3 or 4 guys. I even see him winning from a group of 10 guys. So Van der Poel is my favorite to win this race, and my pick at 3.5. it is a good odd for the last year's winner. Then we have Pedersen, of course, great sprinter, great rider, but I don't know, will Poggio be too much for him? Same goes for Laporte. I would even group those two guys with the same odds. Then Filippo Ganna, the home favorite, he was I think second last year, but at 19 he can also be a good option alongside his compatriot Alberto Bettiol at 51. I can see Bettiol doing his like maybe best race of the season of the couple of seasons here to try and win it because he won Milano Torino a couple of days ago. His confidence must be really, really high, and I can see him doing well here. I don't think that Jonathan Milan or Olaf Koev can survive Poggio. Thomas Pitcock can do like something similar to Mohoric, so those guys are with the same odds or like same scenario where I can see them winning. But like I said, my favorite for this race is Matthew Van Der Poel. And let's just look at the weather. So it will be really sunny, really nice, some 18 degrees with almost no wind by the time they reach Sanremo at 4 or 5 p.m. So no factor for wind, no factor of rain. The roads will not be slippery, so we will see the best guys fighting it out for the win once again, and it will be amazing final 30 kilometers. Let's just quickly look at the teams. So UAE Team Emirates with a really strong lineup with Covi, Hirschi, Valens, Del Toro, Novak, Ulysses. So you can already see they will try to control the breakaway, probably with Novak, maybe also a bit of Covi or Lisi, but then they're going to rip it on the climbs with Hirschi, Valens, Del Toro, really strong team, maybe even the strongest team for this race, and with a clear leader in Tadej Pogacar. Team Fisma has Laporte, Koev, but they're not really strong in this race. They are just hoping that Laporte can survive and maybe win in the sprint. And let's look at the Alpecin. They have Van der Poel, Dilly, Vermeersch, Soren Krag, Lawrence, Maurizio Philipsen. So they have a backup option in Philipsen. They will try to control the breakaway as well, I think, but not too much. They will probably let UAE do the major work there. We will see guys like Arkea, Astana trying to go for the breakaway. Bora has an interesting guys in like Dance. Maybe Van Poppel can try something, but it's really hard to see him surviving the climbs. Cofidis with Benjamin Thomas. So Alex Zingle can also be their guy for the finish. Team Corrector will probably go in a breakaway. Decathlon with Oliver Nass and Benoit Cosnefra, they will try to be in the mix, of course, if there is a bigger group surviving Poggio, but I don't see that scenario happening this year. EF with Alberto Bettiol, like I said, we will see him attacking. Ineos is all in for Ghana, but they also have Pitcock maybe attacking on the descent or something like that. They have a previous winner Kwiatkowski, so a nice team for Ineos. Groupama with Stefan Kung, Israel Premier Tech with Simon Clark, Vaunt Intermarché with Biniam Girmay, so he can be an interesting bet if a bigger group comes. But like I said, I don't see that option. Tom Skunsh is interesting for Little Czech. He can be their backup option after Mats Pedersen. Jasper Stuyven, the former winner, of course, in that final attack on this finishing straight. Jonathan Milan, I don't see him attacking, but this is a nice team from Little Track. Destiny Lotto, I don't really see them doing that good. Maybe Maxim van Hils can survive. He was great at Strade Bianchi, but this is not the race that suits him. I don't think so. Movistar with I would say not their best team. Davide Cimolai, Lorenzo Milesi. So no, I don't see them being a big factor in this race. Quickstep will probably be all in for Julian Alaphilippe, the previous winner of this race. But also interesting is Kasper Asgren and Matteo Cattaneo as well. So Team DSM with Patrick Bevin. Uh, Team Cometa will probably try to go in a breakaway. Tudor has a good team this year. They brought Matteo Trentin, so maybe they will be in the mix. I really like how Tudor are going this year. And Uno X with Alexander Kristoff, also former winner, so the Norwegians will probably try to get him into the top 10 or something like that. Bardiani will probably go for the breakaway as well. And like I said, Bahrain will go with Mate Mohoric. So thank you all for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Tell me in the comments who do you think will win, and see you in my next videos. Bye!